Hi guys, today we are starting Unit 10, Statistics, and we will be talking about measures of center. Now all these measures help us analyze data. In this case, measures of center describe the middle of data set, also known as measures of central tendency. And they are mean, median, and mode. The first thing we're going to talk about is the mean. The mean is also called an average. You probably have heard about it from 5th grade. How do we find the mean? We basically add up all the numbers in the data set and divide it by the number of items in the data set, or total number of items. So the sum is divided of all the numbers divided by the total number of items. We're going to take a look at the first example in your foldable. Hopefully you were able to print it out so it's easier for you to fill in. Haley's first semester algebra test scores are listed below. Find the mean. So what we need to do, we simply need to add up all the numbers. We do not need to order them from least to greatest. We are going to just add them and divide them by how many numbers there are in the data set. So 88 plus 75 plus 92 plus 83 plus 87 plus 79, and everything is going to be divided by 6 numbers in the data set. The sum is 504 divided by 6, and we're going to use our calculator, and the answer is 84. So the average of all the numbers is about 84. Okay, we're going to also jump to example number 2. I need you to pause me and try to figure out the mean all by yourself, and I'm going to do that right now. So we're going to add up all the numbers. And then divide them by how many there are, which is 6. And the sum is 114 divided by 6, and that equals to 19. And the mean is 19. The next measure of center we're going to talk about is the median. The median is the middle number, or the average of the two middle numbers if you don't have a middle number. In an ordered data set, notice how I wrote ordered in red. You have to order the data from least to greatest. Least to greatest. Okay? Don't forget to do that in order to find the median. In the example number 2, we're going to find the median. So the first thing we're going to do, we are going to order these numbers from least to greatest. So really quickly, 61. So what I do is, as I write them, I cross out the numbers so I don't repeat or I don't lose any numbers. 61, 65, 68. Then we have 73, 74, 76, and 78. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I didn't lose any numbers, which is good. So now I'm just gonna find the middle of all these numbers. What I do is just count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and this number is in the middle. So 73 is your median. Pause me and try example number 4 all on your own. And let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. We have then 3, 4, 6, 2 7s, and 8. And then let's see, do I have a middle number? So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't have a middle number, but I do have two numbers in the middle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add them together and divide it by 2, which is 5 divided by 2, or 2.5. And that is my median for example number 4. The final measure of center I'm going to discuss is the mode. It's the number that appears the most in the data set. We can have 3 types of modes. We can have no mode. None of the numbers will repeat. One mode, one number will repeat. And multiple modes. Multiple modes means more than one number will repeat the same amount of times. So just to give you an example really quickly for multiple modes, for example, we have 2, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, right? So you can say that 2 appears twice and 4 appears twice. So the mode is 2 and 4. So notice more than one mode, multiple modes, and that is an example. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at examples 1 through 4 and find our modes. So example number 1, we have no mode. Example number 3, we have no mode. Example number 2, I'm noticing that I have 2 18ths, so it has one mode, which is 18. And finally, in example number 4, I see 2 repeated 6 times, so it has one mode, which is 2. Now, in this lesson, I would like to mention something about the range. A range is not the measure of center. It's the measure of variability, which is going to be covered in the next lesson. But this is just simple example on how to find the range and what it is. So the range between, in this data set, is simply the difference between the biggest number and the smallest number. Okay, so biggest number minus smallest number. So if I were to look at the example number 4, I'm looking at the order data set. The biggest number is 8. The smallest number is 2. 8 minus 2 is 4. So they're, not 4. The biggest, the range is 6. The range is 6. Okay, and it just helps us, the range helps us understand how spread out is the data pieces in the data set. Are they close together? Are they further away apart from each other? So that will be covered in the next one, next example. So really quickly, I just want to kind of do one more example. So I'm going to give us an example. Mrs. Boone walked for 5 days, okay, in miles, okay, and these are a number of miles for each day that I walked. So 3, 5, 2, 6, and 5, Monday through Friday. Okay, I'm gonna ask you to find the mean. So let's find the mean. Okay, and let's add them all together. So 21 divided by 5, and that would be 4.2. Okay, do I have the mode? 3, 5, 2, 6, 5. I do have a mode, so I have one mode, and that is 5. And the median, I'm going to write right here, median. Let's order the data really quickly. 2, 3, 4, we have 2, 5, we have 3, we have 2 5s, and then 1 6. 1 2, 1 2, and 5 is the median of the data. So that's just a quick example on how to find the measures of center. And if you wanted to find the range, you would subtract 6 minus 2, and that would be 4, and that would be the range. Hopefully that was not too bad. I will see you in the next lesson. Thank you for paying attention and doing your best. Mrs. Boone.